Morning everybody, welcome back to my channel. I had a little bit of a blood sugar scare this morning. I know that I'm not on any more diabetes medicine, but I am checking frequently, especially when I don't feel good. And I think I mentioned that I'm kind of battling like a sinus, trying to stave off my biannual sinus infection. I don't think I'm doing a good job. I think I have to call the doctor for like a Z-Pack or something, because this morning I woke up. I had pretty good sleep last night. It wasn't for very long, so there is that in my benefit. But I woke up, I got up, I was up for a little while watching TV. Jimmy left. I waited. I didn't have my breakfast right away. I had my breakfast closer to 7. I took my 7 o'clock meds, which sometimes the gabapentin and the combination of gabapentin and Cymbalta does make me tired. So there is that. And the Aleve, like just the whole, like, I'm not in pain and relaxing, that type of situation. So there is that. The mouth situation has moved into my throat, so there is that. My body's under stress, and sometimes that just affects in high blood sugars. However, I realized that the little bit of protein that I had this morning wasn't probably enough to counteract all the oatmeal. So, and then I had a banana because it was going bad, and I was like, I'll have a banana with that, with the peanut butter. And there was way more banana than peanut butter, and there's way too many carbs in the banana to have right after the oatmeal. So I'm sure that it was that, and I not passed out, but I fell asleep. And then I woke up because I was like, oh, I feel not good. And I did my blood sugar, and it was pretty high. Nothing dangerous. It was 217, but this was 2 hours post-meal, which 2 hours post-meal should be between 190 and 200. That was what my doctors or nutritionists came up with. So this was just a little over that. Not 217. I'm sorry. It was 271, and that was way over it. I'm sorry. So I knew that that's what the problem was. I probably had a blood sugar spike. I don't want to say I'm not paying attention as much as I'm not paying attention as much as I should, because I'm trying to eat what my mouth will let me. Jim has made me tuna salad for lunch on gluten-free bread. I might just eat the tuna salad out of the bread because I'm feeling if my carbs are too high. I am having a Coffee Premier protein shake. I have it mixed in my coffee. So I think I mentioned to you guys the other day, I tried to drink, since the chemotherapy, I've tried to drink the Premier protein shakes by themselves, which I used to love. I just would guzzle it and then be like done. The thickness of the protein powder was causing me to be like, ew, like ick. And I could only get through like half a shake before. But I found when I mix it in with my coffee and dilute it a little bit, it's much easier to get down and to keep down too. So that's another thing. So that's what I'm doing this morning. It's a cafe latte, so mixing it with the coffee is actually really good. It just makes it taste more coffee-ish. I'm going to put it here, but you'll see me drink that periodically throughout. Let's see. I think I vlogged yesterday in the evening. Hold on, I'm sorry. I think I vlogged yesterday in the evening. So you guys know that the evenings are much better. But I also wanted to include this type of midday where I'm just starting to feel better. It doesn't always happen that way. Mom? Okay. Pots? Okay. Thanks. Sorry about that. That slope where I'm just starting to feel good. That's the part, like, I thought it would be good to share, to tell you why things happen the way it happens. So, I think I mentioned before that I'm not currently on any diabetes regimen. I was controlling it all with diet and exercise, which exercise, the only exercise I'm getting right now, besides wheeling myself around the house, is my physical therapy exercises, which I did say that I would have Jimmy film me to show you me doing them, but we didn't do that while he was home, and I don't know how we're going to do it now he's at work. Maybe the weekend. Maybe I'll have him do that on the weekend. But it's really not much different. Everything that I did at the rehab, and I think you've seen that video, and everything that I've done since I got home in the chair. Because in the rehab, I think I only showed you the laying down on the bench ones, like the leg ones. I think that's what we filmed in rehab session. And then at home, I filmed the arm lifts and weight training and stuff. That's all I'm still doing. I'm not doing anything extra. I do 2 standing up ones. Basically, what I do is I stand up with the rollator, and I use my bad foot to kick my butt. And then I use my good foot. I step on my tippy toes to strengthen my calf muscle. But I'm going to end up looking like a half Popeye by the time my leg is healed. But that happens sometimes. Like I said yesterday, it was pretty crappy in the morning. This morning wasn't as crappy as it's been the last 2 days. My lips hurt really bad. They're scabbed up. The scabs kind of like want to come off every day. I am now currently on a regimen of... Oh, I don't know where it went. Oh, I gotta find it. Oh, here. I'm currently on a regimen of Neosporin. And I do put them all over because they're chapped in. Just as long as you don't eat it. So I make sure that is kind of important, that I don't put it in the inside of my lips so it doesn't get, and that's one of the reasons I use a straw, that whole thing. But anyhow, I just, like I mentioned previously, I am doing things. I make sure that every day I do something. Now, some days that looks like changing my clothes by myself. Some days that looks like folding the laundry or going outside and cooking or going into I've only gone into the craft room one day, but we did that. That was one day we did that. Or going out in the living room and doing craft room, or staying in here and doing craft room work, excuse me. But whatever it is, I make sure that I do something every day. I find that so important for my mental health. But listen, not everybody has the strength to do something every day. I guess my point is, this is what's helping me feel more like me. If your body is telling you just rest and barely get on the bedpan, that's what you have to do. If your body's telling you you need adult diapers and vomit bucket, that's what you have to do. We're all different, so we can't really compete with each other about our treatment. However, this is what's helping me. And if you're having a mental health issue, then maybe this will help you. Because that's part of my problem is I just shared this really cute reel. The soundbite was like a baby's like, the dad was like, are you about to cry? I'm about to cry? About to cry? Oh no, I'm not going to cry. And I actually shared it with dealing with stage 4 cancer, but still having faith that you're in God's hands, or knowing that you're in God's hands. And that's how I feel sometimes. Sometimes I just want to burst into tears, for the situation and for my place in the situation. But then it just so passes me by when I realize that, hey, I have faith that whatever's meant to be will be, that I will fight every ounce of my being to get through this the best way I can. Excuse me. I'll take each new thing in stride. I will take each new thing with another step forward. However it's meant to be, it will be. And the end result is either, living a long life, cancer-free, or living the best life I can with cancer. those are the options. And really, it's only two options there are, is like living a long life without cancer or living a life with cancer. So, but anyway, I want to be able to put my head down on the pillow at the end of the night each day and say, did I find joy? Did I laugh? Did I do something? And those are the things that are important for me. You know, was I loved? Did I tell somebody I loved them? You know, did I get told I was loved? Did I tell somebody I loved them? Did I do something to prove that to someone? Whether it's just rubbing my husband's back because I can't do very much right now. You know, a hard day at work and I rub his back, or I rub his hair, or I rub his beard, whatever it is to give him comfort. Did I do something to show that I love somebody? Folding the laundry, filling the med comblers, whatever it is that I can do. Am I doing it, you know? So that's kind of like how I get through each day, whether it's a good day or a bad day, whether I feel great and fantastic and I want to like rule the world, or I barely get up to go to the bathroom. I want to make sure that I have done those things. It's almost like a mental checklist. And one of the great parts about it is I get to come on here and I get to talk to you all about the day and how I'm feeling, and possibly encourage somebody in their treatment process, or encourage somebody to get checked out, because I didn't feel sick necessarily. I just felt tired for the last 3 years, and I just assumed 10 years with type 2 diabetes and menopause. And really the truth was I was growing cancer the whole time. And you know, it's just one of those things you say to yourself. You're just like, what, you know, like, what is it? I'm sorry. I just lost my train of thought. My train of thought has left me at the station. I can see it. It's down. It's going into a tunnel, but there's a light. Ow. It hurts to laugh. I guess let me back it up. Whether I can help somebody in their treatment process or encourage somebody to go to the doctor. Oh, that's why. Encourage somebody to go to the doctor if they're just not feeling right, because you never know. And I'm not trying to say if you're not feeling right, it's cancer, but you really don't ever know. And honestly, unless you have the best insurance in the world where your doctor is just going to scan everything. You know, my blood test results didn't show that there was cancer, and my urine tests didn't even show that I didn't have any kidney pain. I didn't, like, all of the symptoms, but it could be something different for you. You could have, like, you know, you could be pale. You could have low red blood cell count or high white cell count or something. Like, definitely don't just, like, brush it off. I think that's one of the things I've learned about this, is that growing up poor has taught us that, you know, you only go to the hospital when a bone is sticking out of your skin. But that's not the best way to live, you know. All of that being said, that if I can come on here and just encourage somebody how to deal with their treatment, or encourage them to go to the doctor, then that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to share my journey, how I'm dealing with it, how I process things, how I get through the day and find joy, keep my mental health healthy, keep joy in my life, because there is so much in life to be joyful for. I could wallow in the fact that I have cancer, but oh goodness, would I miss the sun on the trees with the snow on the trees, and would I miss watching the babies grow up and have milestone birthdays and milestone occasions. Like Luna was just a flower girl in her uncle's wedding, and she was amazing. She looked like a beautiful little princess, and I would have missed that if I didn't look for joy every day. You know, I didn't pick up my phone and look for something to make me smile, to make me happy. So I encourage that of you. You know, Jim's always like, you're watching 27 Dresses again? And I'm like, yeah, it makes me happy. It makes me smile. It gives me all the good feelings. So why not? You know, if that's what I can do, then that's what I'll do. And, you know, it's kind of like the TV version of comfort food. 13 going on 30. I love that movie too. I will watch that 1,000 times. You know, whatever it is what it is. So do what you can to remind yourself that there's many reasons to be joyful. Again, you're above ground. How many people are in the cemetery that would trade places with you in a second and live the next how many years with stage 4 cancer just to be above the dirt? And it's kind of like morbid to say, but it's so true. So there's really like no point in wasting the time that you have here in misery. Now, am I saying I have the answer to mental health? No, obviously. There are chemical reasons people are depressed. That has nothing to do with anything. But if I can help in the slightest way of you to just have like a good 10 minutes or a good moment or look for something joyful in your day, I'm going to encourage you to do that, because that's what we do here. We teach all kinds of things. Sometimes we teach crafts. Sometimes we teach cooking. Sometimes we teach decorating. Sometimes we teach organizing. And sometimes we teach finding joy in the crappiest of situations. Oh, sorry. But when I laughed, that was a big belly laugh, and I moved the tripod. I feel like a little baby when like my hands are like this. I'm going to have some more of this because I keep forgetting. Right now, my friends and my family members, like extended family members, are all having new babies. So that is a great way to remember to just keep on going. You know, I want to hold those babies. I want to see those babies. I want to kiss those babies. Not with this on my lip, though. Don't worry about it. I'll make sure it's better. I'll make sure I'm germ-free before I kiss any babies. So there's just all of that. So it's, I want to keep reminding myself to follow these steps, to find joy every day, to find a reason to do something, you know, to find a joyful moment of the day, to laugh every day, and to do something, to feel like I was a productive member of my household and or society. And I honestly, I tell you, I vlog every day, so that's doing something, but that's not what I mean. I mean like productive in my house, like a doing of something. So it's not just like, even if I have to stay in bed because my leg is in extreme pain or whatever reason, I feel like I can do something. So Jimmy can give me the laundry and I can fold the laundry, and at least I'm doing something. Do I do the best folding job at sitting at 30 degrees? Absolutely not. But I still do it. And if he has to refold, you know, out of the 25 things that I fold, if he has to refold 5 or 6 of them, it's fine. It's that other 19, 20 that he didn't have to fold that came out good. And you know, that makes his day. So what else? I think tonight I'm going to ask him about prepping scrambled eggs instead of oatmeal, even if he does microwave eggs. And I'm happy with microwave eggs. If you guys have never made microwave eggs, you take 2 eggs, you put whatever you like in there. If you like milk in your eggs or water in your eggs or cheese in your eggs or whatever it is, you scramble them in a microwave safe bowl. I like to microwave them. 2 eggs, I microwave for 45 seconds and then re-scramble them. And then microwave for another 30 to 45 seconds. It depends on the width of the bowl. So if the eggs are high, they take a little bit longer to cook in the middle. But if like the bowl is wide, like, I know that sounds silly, but it's true. If the bowl is wide, it'll only take maybe another 30 seconds just to cook through the center. They don't get rubbery. I never found them to be rubbery. As a matter of fact, if you cook them in a bowl like about the size of an English muffin, you actually can just make a sandwich. And that's what I used to do when I did Weight Watchers, when I was working at the group home. That was like my everyday thing. I would just take the English muffin, put it in the toaster while I was microwaving the eggs, and it would be all like done at the same time. Throw the piece of cheese on there, the light English muffin. Bob's your uncle. You have a almost homemade English muffin. I mean, Egg McMuffin without the ham. which you could put on there. You could put sausage on there. You could do whatever, but that's what I would do. So I would always use a rubber spatula to get the eggs out, just to make it easier. You could spray the bowl before you do it. That helps. You can, if you're not on a diet and you're just trying to be convenient, you can brush the bowl with butter or bacon grease, whatever. You know, it's not about always being healthy. Sometimes it's about the convenience. Excuse me. So I think tomorrow I'm going to ask him about eggs instead of oatmeal, just to avoid what I had this morning. I can't have a sandwich though, because like mouth and sandwich, like today with the bread, even it's not even just about the carbs. It's like my mouth really is bad up here, between my gums and my upper teeth. A little bit between my gums and my lower teeth, but really up. And then of course the whole roof of my mouth is toe up from the floor up. Toe up from the floor up. Did I just say that? See, I hope I made you smile. I'm gonna wrap this up today. I know it's still longer than I wanted it to be, but it's not as long as it has been, so let's leave it at that. Hopefully, again, I can help you, encourage you, whether you're fighting cancer or fighting arthritis or type 2 diabetes or menopause, like whatever it is. It could be whatever. If I can help you find those steps at the end of the day, say, did I find some joy? Did I laugh? Did I feel productive? Whether it's just like going to the bathroom by myself, changing my own clothes, or cleaning the whole house, whatever it is, did you feel productive that day? Did somebody tell you that you were loved? And did you tell someone that you were loved? And did you feel it? Or give somebody the feeling that they feel loved? That's it. So that's why I wrap this videos up every day now with letting you guys know that you are loved. So if nobody's told you that you are loved, come here and you can always hear me say it, because I love you and I'm grateful for you coming along with me on all the journeys. I'm so grateful for you. You really don't have any idea. And I tell you, but I don't think you have any idea. But listen, as always, you guys, take care, God bless, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Am I gonna cry? Am I about to cry? No. Okay.